playing the solo?
I'd say like since before winter break.
Okay, good, cool. Yeah, it's clear that you've lived with it for a while and you really understand the piece really well. You're doing a lot of great things.
Thanks.
Yeah. With the triplet stuff, I know that can get that can get tiring. Think about letting your wrist get the first mallet, like the inner mallet, going a little bit, and then letting the outer mallet be more of a reflex, or like a product of that motion, and kind of springy too. Like, can you make it feel a little springier? Right now it seems almost like it's a little bit more like rigid and connected rather than bouncy. Can you try just a phrase or so with that idea?
Okay.
Yeah, and then see if you can allow, because the outer mallet. I'm just gonna play. Do you mind if I borrow your mouse?
Sure.
The outer mallet will then be able almost like you're tossing down like a stick and getting a diddle out of it, like you're trying to have marimba diddles going on, right? Like it's the result of one motion happening. Try that. Because you brought up your inner mallet just a little bit, and your outer mallet is still pretty low. You feel what I'm talking about a little bit? Yeah, if you can kind of get that to where it's more of a like each one is its own single event, and it's allowed to rebound a little bit more. Can you rebound just a little bit more? Yes. Yes. Does that feel different?
Yep.
Does it feel like you could relax a little bit more with
Yes.
that technique than the other technique? Yeah, and I think that'll help you, like, first of all, the length of the solo, being able to play that fast, that long. Like you're actually like that's a more relaxed approach, and it's going to use less energy. And then you can also kind of start to where you have the accented notes on the third partial of the triplets. You can actually whip those out a little bit more because you're relying on that being one motion rather than like two motions per hand. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah. So you can kind of toy with that. I don't know if you're going to play this solo for a little bit longer or not, but if you do, then that's something you kind of experiment with and explore. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you get to the big like quadruple stops, like the gum 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 gum, like those can be even bigger if you can raise the mallets higher, like allow the wrist to bend up some more. Can you do one of those figures really quick? Just dum dum bum bum. Yeah, that's the right idea. That's such a nice contrast to the other things going on where you have to be really low and technical. When you get an opportunity to really open it up, and you want to go for that super round sound, right? Don't let the velocity make it too sharp, but you can like just the height alone is gonna benefit the sound a lot right there. And like I said, just for nothing else than to get some contrast from all the other sections, which is really cool. Awesome. When you're in the long, like where your right hand is playing octaves, and you've got the has anybody asked you to not accent that hand and just play it static the whole time?
I tried accenting them. So
Yeah.
No one ever told me that.
Oh, okay. I could use a little bit more of the accent because that's especially because it's the accents are the same rhythm as the left hand. Like you can kind of help bring that out a little bit. Could you try just at the beginning of that section really quick, just kind of bringing out those accents more? Yeah, and that's kind of turning it. Have you heard the technique Molar stroke?
No.
For snare drum? It's where you allow the wrist to break when you're going to play an accent. When you go from a low note to a loud note, you allow the wrist to break this way. You can almost do that here just to keep the speed up and get a little bit more out of your accent. What it sounds like right now, it's very metronomic, which is great. It's very in time. We want that. I'm just going to pick A's for right now. Right? I know that probably goes a little bit against what you've been taught four mallet technique wise in the past, right? But it helps just to get that figure across a little bit more. And I'm able to stay really relaxed doing so. If I kept my wrist low that whole time, taking a lot more energy than if I let my wrist go. Right. Sorry. Excuse the missed notes, but does that make sense? Can you try that really quick? Something that you want to live with for a little while and practice, because I bet it feels really weird right now. Does it? Yeah. But if you kind of live with that a little bit, it'll help, and you'll ultimately be able to kind of bring those accents out a little bit more and make it feel like you're just playing the most relaxed thing ever, even though you're just like sitting there like jamming 8 notes for a long time, right? Yeah. But that's part of the like illusion that we put on too as percussionists. Is like hey, this thing that I'm doing is really hard for normal people, but I'm not a normal person. I'm a percussionist, and this is really easy for me, right? So that'd be really cool. Yeah, really nice version of this piece. I really liked your interpretation of everything. When you have some of those moments in the rolls, it might be nice to have a couple more breaths just in between, especially if you have a chord that repeats. Just put a little bit more of a gap there so we know, oh, that must be a pickup into a new measure and things like that. But the shaping that you're doing and all that stuff is really nice with all of that. So yeah, thank you for performing for me today. That was wonderful. Thanks.
Also, may I have your name, please?
I Stephen Seymour. I teach in Frisco.
Okay.
Yeah.